a new player in the game introducing NSAR, Pakistan's NSAR missile, a name that sends ripples through the strategic circles in South Asia. It's not just another missile, it's a statement of intent, capability, and a new dimension in the complex regional dynamics. And why not? This short-range ballistic missile, designed for quick deployment, packs quite a punch. It's like the new kid on the block who everyone wants to be friends with, but also secretly fears. Why all the fuss? NSAR is a game changer. It's designed for tactical use, meaning it's not about obliterating entire cities. It's about precision, targeting specific high-value assets with a swift and decisive blow. Imagine a surgical strike but with a missile. It's enough to make any adversary think twice before making a move. It's like the mosquito in the room, small, annoying, and you never know when it might strike. Under the hood, NSAR's technical prowess. NSAR is not just about strategic posturing, it's got the technical muscle to back it up. This little missile boasts a range of around 60 kilometers. Now you might think that's not a lot compared to those intercontinental behemoths. But remember, NSAR is all about agility and precision. It's like a sprinter, built for speed and quick maneuvers, not a marathon runner. And what about its payload? Well, that's classified information. But let's just say it's enough to make any target nervous. Whether it's a conventional warhead or a nuclear one, the impact is bound to be significant. It's like that quiet, unassuming person who surprises everyone with their hidden talents. You underestimate them at your own peril. The real star of the show is NSAR's solid fuel propulsion system. This allows for rapid deployment, meaning it can be launched with minimal preparation time. It's like instant coffee for missiles. Just add water and fire. This makes NSAR incredibly difficult to counter, as it can emerge from hiding, strike its target, and disappear before anyone can react. It's like a ninja warrior, swift, silent, and deadly. Strategic significance. More than just a missile. The NSAR missile isn't just a technological marvel, it's a strategic game changer. Its short range and rapid deployment capability make it ideal for tactical scenarios. It's like having a secret weapon up your sleeve, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. This introduces a new dynamic in the region, where conventional and nuclear battlefields become blurred. NSAR's mobility further enhances its strategic value. Mounted on transporter erector launchers, TELs, it can be easily moved and hidden, making it a nightmare to track and target. Imagine trying to hit a moving target that can disappear in an instant. It's like playing a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek with very real consequences. But here's where things get really interesting. There's speculation that NSAR might be capable of carrying multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs. This means one missile could potentially hit multiple targets, multiplying its destructive power. It's like a magician pulling multiple rabbits out of a hat, except in this case, the rabbits are highly explosive. Section 4: Command and Control. The brains behind the brawn. Of course, a weapon as potent as NSAR requires a robust command and control structure. This involves a complex network of sensors, communication systems, and decision-making processes. It's like an orchestra, where each instrument plays its part in harmony to create a powerful symphony. But in this case, the symphony is one of deterrence and potential destruction. The command and control structure for NSAR needs to be highly secure, reliable, and resilient. It must be able to function even in the face of enemy attacks, ensuring that the missile can be launched when needed. It's like the central nervous system of a body coordinating actions, processing information and responding to threats. The decision to use NSAR, especially if it's nuclear-armed, would be a momentous one. It would require careful consideration of the potential consequences, both immediate and long-term. It's like playing chess with the fate of nations at stake, where every move must be calculated and the consequences carefully weighed. Section 5. Escalation Dynamics, a delicate balancing act. The introduction of NSAR into the South Asian strategic equation complicates the already delicate balance of power. It introduces a new layer of uncertainty and risk as the threshold for nuclear use potentially becomes lower. It's like walking a tightrope where one wrong step can lead to a catastrophic fall. The possibility of miscalculation or misinterpretation increases with the presence of tactical nuclear weapons. A small conflict could escalate rapidly if either side perceives the other as using NSAR. It's like a game of chicken, where both sides are speeding towards each other, hoping the other will swerve first. But in this case, the consequences of a collision are far more severe. The risks of nuclear conflict in South Asia are undeniable. NSAR's presence doesn't necessarily make conflict inevitable, but it certainly adds fuel to the fire. It's like having a loaded gun on the table. It doesn't mean it will be used, but its presence creates a palpable tension and a sense of imminent danger. Section 6. Regional Stability, Navigating the NSAR Factor. The NSAR missile presents a significant challenge for regional stability in South Asia. It's a reminder of the ever-present threat of conflict and the devastating consequences of nuclear war. It's like a dark cloud hanging over the region, a constant reminder of the fragility of peace. The international community has a crucial role to play in mitigating the risks posed by NSAR. Diplomatic efforts to promote dialogue, build confidence, and encourage restraint are essential. It's like trying to defuse a bomb. Every step must be taken with care, and every wire cut with precision. Ultimately, the future of regional stability in South Asia depends on the choices made by the countries involved. Will they embrace dialogue and cooperation, or will they succumb to the allure of military might and the dangerous logic of escalation? The answer to this question will determine whether the NSAR missile becomes a symbol of deterrence or a harbinger of disaster. It's like standing at a crossroads, where one path leads to peace and the other to conflict. The choice is ours to make.